welcome to the mess. It's just a quick update on the E46 V8 conversion. I've done a fair bit, but I've had all sorts of issues trying to get the footage up on the computer. Just doesn't want to talk. So anyway, got my new phone. Anyway, back to the car. So got the engine back out, and I've just tidied up the engine bay. So I got some Imola Red 2 or Imola Rot 2 mixed up, and I'd just give the engine bay a bit of a clean up. I've done the bracket for the the oil reservoir, bracket for the power steering reservoir. Another thing I did was a relief in the chassis for the AC compressor port. What else have I done? I think that's about all that I've done. I've got to get some brackets to hold this power steering line. So the sump or the oil pan comes really close to this power steering rack, so I don't know how close it's going to be, so I'll have to modify that. Oh yeah, and I used some body sealer stuff to fix up where I hooked in cut out that little panel. The big one, of course, is these headers, which I welded up out of mandrel bends, and then I wrapped it up in this heat wrap stuff. So 1 5/8, 41mm primaries into a 2.5-inch collector. So yeah, I got those done. Well guys, so what I did with the flywheel, you got my brother to weld it up. So it used to be a five hole pattern on a I think it was like a 3-inch PCD. So we welded them up, and I drilled them out to the 9 bolt pattern to suit the crank. And there's the custom adapter, hub adapter, not a hub adapter, flywheel adapter that my mate turned up for me. So basically it locates on that diameter there in the bore. Then this outer shoulder here, it locates on the outside diameter, and there's a little bit of a relief there, so it fits in really snug. There we go, it's in now. It doesn't move, it rotates, but that's about it. That's exactly what I wanted, because that determines what makes that shoulder there. That bore sits on that shoulder, so that basically gives this, makes it concentric with the BMW crank. So went and got some bolts today, some high tensile bolts. So I shall finally get this billet steel flywheel, which is lightened to onto the BMW V8.